Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a new series here on the channel. It is going to be with my brand new rosters that you can download anytime you like on the Vault right now. Just search up most realistic 2026 roster, and my roster is going to be right there. If you want a video of a full tutorial of how to download my roster, please let me know. But I'm just going to quickly scroll through the teams here at the beginning of our franchise. So you can pause the video at any point when I get to your favorite team, see your team's best players, see your favorite players' ratings. You can see Otto Lopez receiving a nice bump with the season he's having. He's up to an 87. Guys like James Wood up to a 95. Pete Crow Armstrong is a straight 99 overall with those elite fielding ratings. Jacob Mizorowski, another big riser from this season. As I go through here, I'm going to explain a little bit of what this series is going to be. It's not a rebuild of any sort. We're just going to be controlling the Houston Astros as we simulate and just watch what the future of MLB is going to look like according to my ultra-realistic rosters and MLB The Show. I will be doing some of my own work off-screen to make sure it's as realistic as possible, but we will be checking in throughout each season to see what happens in the season as well. We'll play this opening day between Houston and LA. The Angels are one of the worst teams in baseball, currently ranked at, I think, number 29 is as low as they are right now. The rosters do have updated teams for players, so Tarek Skubal is going to start the year on the Dodgers. Adley Rutschman's going to start the year on the Red Sox, and much more. Opening day festivities here in Houston as Hunter Brown takes the mound at 2.43 ERA in the 2025 season, where he was a third-place Cy Young finisher. We will watch him pitch from the pitch mode here as he gets a 1-2-3 in. Here's Jeremy Pena, 90 overall in the district, with 93 potential, 8 potential, up against Reed Detmers, the LA ace. Detmers delivers Pena with a swing and a drive into center. Up trap, going back, on it again, and he will make the grab. Near the warning track. Here's the Astros lineup from top to bottom. It's Pena, Alvarez, Altuve, batting third, Correa, Paredes, Christian Walker, and then the bottom three is Dalton Varsho, Yainer Diaz, and Cam Smith. Astros are looking to get Aniel De Los Santos back from a rehab stint. He will be on the roster at the end of this series, but for now they're rocking with just 12 pitchers on the roster. Here's Yordan Alvarez, one of the best hitters in baseball. 98 contact, 95 power against lefties for Alvarez. He has career 965 OPS. Alvarez ropes this one into center field. Oncoming is Trout, who is right in line with that baseball with his position. As here comes Jose Altuve. My roster has received a significant regression, down to a 78 overall. As athletic as he once was, but still a solid player, you'll say, as he is in real life. Another fly ball to center field. Trout gets busy in the first inning. Back out there in center. He catches 3 fly balls for all 3 outs. And we're through an inning. We're on opening day. There's the corners. Frazier strikes out. Now it's gone now.
Ball 4, take the base.
Base of Jack. And we get a strikeout. Easy money. Here comes Carlos Correa, who's healthy at third base, 82 overall. Detmers gets set. Delivers from the windup. Correa fouls it away. 96. Great placement there from Detmers. Look at that. Fastball. 6. 2-2 the count. Correa for his first full season back in Houston. Sends this one to center field again. Mike Trout is back at the track, crashing into the wall almost. A little dramatic there. On the track, he makes the grab. Trout has recorded all 4 outs for the Angels today. Detmer's continually able to hit that top outside corner. But it is kind of hilarious that Trout's made 4 plays in center field already. There's a sweeping curve that almost caught it. Detmer's attacking that spot here against Astro hitters. Paredes has made each of the last 2 All-Star games. Goes all over the infield with some versatility and does exactly that. He always pulls them into the Crawford boxes, and that is exactly what he's going to do now. He's set Paredes. Just 260 feet, but it's enough for a home run. He's the first scorer of the year here for Houston, smashing one into the Crawford boxes. Now it's Christian Walker. He had good counting stats last year. He wasn't a particularly productive hitter, especially when you compare it to his past seasons. Walker pops it up. Somebody other than Mike Trout's going to get to touch the ball, though. It's Josh Lowe who puts it away out there in right field with the Ranger. Now it's Varsho. Had an ugly injury that kept him out of half of last season. He was terrific when he did play. Elite defense, 20 home runs half the season. The lefty bat is really, really good and a very intriguing player because against one side of pitchers he has good contact. He's a great contact hitter, extreme contact hitter. And then against the other side, he's an extreme power hitter. Good take there by Varsho. But he had solid against both sides. Even as a lefty, you like to see that, especially if a guy who plays both defense and can really do it all. 3-1 count from Detmers. Varsho hits this one up the middle. It is going to be a base hit. Dalton Varsho was right on that ball. He's going to be a 2-out base runner here for Houston, leading up to Yainer Diaz. Yainer. That one's going to get away from Ballesteros, the catcher. Entering his 5th season as Diaz is the main catcher for each of those years, except for his first year. Here he pops it up. Ballesteros is under it. Has to take 1 step, and he will wait for the ball to come down and put out. That ends the second inning. Houston gets a run, though. It's 1-0. Hunter Brown pitching.
Take your base.
Walker and Shawner, and that is a Mike Trout 2-1.
3 out.
Trout continues to destroy the Astros. Lefty prospects have a career. The Angels have a 59% chance to win this ball game. Detmers gets set. He fires and pops it up. So now 1 time through the order is Detmer for the Pena, who got a 3-4 ago. Pena's 0 for 1 with a flyout, as was the entire first half of the Astros lineup. Pena ropes this one foul. He was very early. 1-2 from Detmers. Detmers making a transition. Had success in the bullpen last year. Good take, 96 from Reed. Interesting career from Reed Detmers. Was a great prospect. Rushed to the major leagues. Made his debut just less than a year after he was drafted. Ended up having a few poor seasons before coming along last year. Does have a no-hitter under his belt. This one is going to be gone. Pena hits one for him, too. A home run for our leadoff hitter. The Astros tied the game at 2. Jeremy Pena. Here comes Yordan Alvarez. Possibly the best hitter on the planet. Certainly one of the highest rated. And the foul ball is slid. Yeah, 98 contact and 95 power against the left side. His lethal against is just about as good as it gets, folks. Alvarez, just late, sends this one. It could go against the wall, making the play. Is the left fielder Matt. That'll bring up Altuve. He hit the ball 26 times last year. He is well known for hitting those Crawford box home run balls. A 3-time batting title. Last time he did it was 9 years ago. He's kind of evolved his game to be more well-rounded, have some power in his bat. Obviously sacrificed some of the bat-to-ball skills there. But he flies out to Meckler. That will be the end of the third. Brown with 59 pitches. Each pitcher has gone 3 innings and 2 runs. Brown goes strong. Now it's going to be Detmers' turn. He's facing Carlos Correa. Correa flew out to center his last time up. Swing and miss. The slider from Detmers was disgusting. Correa's 2 for 11. He struck out twice in his career against Detmers. This one is hit hard into right field. It's going to get down for a base hit. The lefty giving up another base runner as Carlos Correa is out of the way. It brings up Isaac Paredes, who got this all started with a home run. Sends one on the ground. Neto, ranging to his left, makes the play to second, and they turn it back at first base. Zach Neto, flashing the lever there. It was hard hit ball by Paredes. Neto scoops it up, throws off his back foot. Great turn by the veteran Adam Frazier, who's been in the MLB for what feels like forever. Here's Christian Walker. Good take.
Outside, ball.
3-1 count to Walker. He's much stronger against a right-handed pitcher than a lefty. Yet here he is. Walker sends this one hard into center field. It's another Mike Trout flyout. He's been all over the place today, testing the veteran's mobility on day one. The Astros begin to get Brian King up in the bullpen.
Three.
That's
You're
kind of
out.
Brown.
3.
Cruises through the 5th inning. He's finally settled in. Dalton Varsho, the batter. That was a good take. Varsho, part of the trade that brought him to Houston, included Spencer Arrighetti in the return for Toronto. Varsho sends this one high back to Mike Trout, who's been busy all day. He puts it away once again. I believe that's 6 or 7 catches made by Trout in the outfield. Just not that hard. Here's Younger. Pops it up again. I was just about to say he popped up his first at-bat for the catcher. Now he goes one spot up to Nolan Schanuel, the first baseman. Here's Cam Smith, who also popped it up. Started off last season real hot and looked like the next young star here in Houston, but really cooled down. I feel like his ceiling is now much lower than initially thought. He's just not a great player. He grounds out here. The Astros still holding on to him, hoping they can get something more than a perennial 9-hitter, which is what he currently is. Brown with 83 pitches will pitch into his 6th. Gives up a triple. I'll give him one more batter.
3.
And he gets him. Strikeout for Brown, who goes as a quality start. 6 innings, 2-run ball. Let's get him a win here as Detmers enters the 6th inning of work. Pena with a good tape. No bullpen action yet for the Angels. Detmers gets set. Delivers. Pena, opposite field, drives this one. Low is back, catches it with his back against the wall. Pena almost just went opposite field. Here comes Alvarez. Jordan coming off of a season that was mainly derailed by injuries. Wasn't bad, but certainly wasn't his normal self when he did play.
No,
There's
that missed. That's a ball.
sweeping curve from Detmers. Alvarez, one of the best in the league when it comes to laying off pitches like that. He ropes this one. That one might be gone. It is off the wall. Alvarez rounds first base generously, but then heads back. It's a long single for Jordan with the ball 104. There was no launch angle on it, but it was up in a hurry towards that right field fence. Astros fans to the feet as Alvarez rounds first base. Here comes Jose Altuve. Altuve sends this one, same story over to Mike Trout. He makes the grab at the one track. Alvarez retreats. He's not the biggest threat on the base paths to do anything out of the ordinary. See Detmer's pitch arsenal. He's loved that sweeping curve. Now, I think if he's going to get out of this inning here against Correa, he's going to have to use it late in counts. Not just 14%. Here's Correa on the ground. To second base, Frazier gobbles it up and fires to first base in time. Each pitcher with a quality start right now. Hunter Brown is going to leave the game with a no decision. He is going to have that quality start, though, as Brian Abreu, our seventh inning setup man, is going to enter the game. Abreu coming off of a great season last year. Will send the lineup down for the Angels. Here comes Robert Stevenson. Missed the entire last few seasons, I would say, due to injury. Signed a big contract with the Angels, but looked like it was going to pay off, and certainly has not. He strikes out Paredes his first game back. He was early on the cutter. Here comes Walker, who's 0 for 2. Also righty. Happy to see that. Fouls away 99 from Stevenson. Touching high velocities despite spending such a long time off the field. Walker early on that cutter, just like Paredes, he fouls it off though. 1-2 the count. Swing and a miss. I believe it was a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Walker goes down. And it is now Dalton Varsho at the plate. Varsho, who singled his last time up, drives this one 105 into right field. Lowe catches it on the run. It's the end of the 7th. We head to an 8th inning where Abreu will have another batter. Abreu will have another batter. It's we will now bring in Stephen Okert. Our other setup man, Okert. Not only is he a freak show of a setup man, he's also a 4-out guy usually. Which is good to see. Here comes Diamond. Diamond. 1-1 count. We will pop it up in the right field. Rough day for Diaz, the catcher, who's just not one of the better catchers in baseball that he once was. Here comes Cam Smith. Houston's going to pinch hit here. He's very poor against right-handed pitching. I think the pinch hit play here is going to be Lamont Wade Jr. Here comes Wade making his Astro debut. Part of that insane 107-win 2021 Giants team.
That got him, take your base.
He's going to wear one. Wade comes in the bat and instantly gets hit by a pitch. He will run the bases as Jeremy Pena comes up. He soloed in the 3rd to tie this one. And the score has held ever since. Pena swings through the cutter early again. That's how 3 Astros hitters He was struck out because of being early in the cutter.
Ball.
There's the slider. Same velocity. Hard to lay off. But Pena does. Count is now even at 2. Drives this one to the left. Will it get down? No. Meckler makes the grab. And the runner, Wade, retreats, bringing up whichever batter will be facing Jose Firmino, the new pitcher. Jordan Alvarez, a dangerous hitter, stands
No,
in.
that's in.
There's a bone. Close, but about as close as it gets. There, not Firmino. There's a strike. That one catches the zone. Alvarez being patient. It's an elite hitter. There's a strike. Alvarez puts on the challenge cap and the call stands. Firmino strikes out Jordan looking. And we head to the top of the ninth where Okert is still.
3.
Stephen Okert has only 4 strikeouts in this game. Go to the bottom of the ninth. For Houston, where their score is held since the bottom of the third at 2-2. The walk-off opportunity for Altuve and anyone else who comes to the plate. Firmino pumps 98 down the middle. He is fearless against the former MVP Altuve. Jose, it's no good for these clutch situations. I don't know anyone else who has more walk-offs in Houston. He goes down swinging this time. He will not add to that total today. Here comes Carlos Correa. Carlos is 1 for 3. What a pitch. And that last pitch, by the way, Correa with a swing and a drive into right field. Shallow for Josh Lowe, who makes the grab. Isaac Paredes is in. He got this whole party started with a home run back in the second. He hits this one up the middle. Isaac Paredes. Trout bobbles it out there. He's had too much action. You'd think he would make that play clean because he's been in his toes all day. Here comes Walker. Good take. 2-1 the count. Walker's worked some counts today, but he's 0 for 3. Paredes on first, not a very speedy grab. There's a strike. Fastball at the top of the zone. Walker does not challenge. 2-2. Christian Walker hits this one, but it's a mile in. It's Mike Trout again out there, who's just had every other baseball hit his way. As we're going to go to extra innings. Stephen Okert will pitch another out.
That's ball
0-2.
4.
It will be Brian King who comes into the game. Josh Hader gets loose, and we get a double play. That is huge. Walker's not the fastest. Stand up for Joey Loperfido, who's a lot speedier for second base. A 7-8-9 come up to bat against Jose Firmino, still pitching. Varsho with a hit into center field. They're going to wave Loperfido. This game is over. Dalton Varsho gets the walk-off hit in his first game as an Astro. Joey Loperfido has been from Houston. He scores. Both being quiet from the Blue Jays. And Houston celebrates their opening day victory. Wow. Just poetic when you think about it. As Houston starts the season with some of their newer, more low-profile guys stepping up in big situations. The Angels beat the Astros a game later. De Los Santos still awaiting the verdict on that. A lot of waiver claims. Let's see this. The Nationals have claimed Ryan McMahon, so they're going to eat the contract. Probably, definitely overpaying, but they're getting a third baseman. Your third baseman would have been Brady House if you didn't get that. The Orioles claim Amed Rosario, so the Yankees lose both their backup third basemen. This one is a minor head scratcher for me. I don't really see why the Orioles would do this, since he's poor defensively and you already have a poor defensive third baseman in Kobe Mayo. This makes more sense if Jordan Westburg was still hurt, but I don't really know. The Rockies claim Jameson Taillon. Sure, I'm sure the Rockies made several moves because their rotation is so horrible. This is the worst pitching rotation I've seen possibly ever. Your highest rated pitcher is a 73. That cannot fly. Everyone in the Dodgers AAA rotation would be your major league ace. Taillon is just a 70, but he's something. The A's get Yimi Garcia. Sure, Yimi's been hurt. I can see why the Blue Jays are waiving him. I can see why the A's would pick up a low 70s reliever. The Mets get Anthony Banda. Same thing. The Mets have a horrible bullpen right now. It got gutted with all the trades. Anthony Banda is a low ceiling kind of thing. Like, low ceiling, high floor kind of guy. He's going to have an ERA in the high threes, low fours. Probably not anything better, but hopefully not anything worse for them. Luke Raley goes to the Reds. Now, I believe Luke Raley is a 74. That's a 1 overall upgrade in right field, which is where I'm assuming they're going to put him over Blake Dunn, who's a 73. Raley, another guy coming off of an injury, similar to a lot of these guys. I can see why the Mariners waived him, and I can see why the Reds claimed him. I think this is a good claim by the Reds. The Nationals claim Brent Suter from the Braves. Sure, again, very similar to Anthony Banda. Low profile, low 70s reliever who the Nationals will put in their 8th inning role and who the Braves would have sit in their minor league system. Same thing here, Rob Zastrini, low profile reliever going from one of the best teams to one of the worst. The Angels get Dennis Santana from the Diamondbacks. You see, I kind of like this. Now I know Dennis Santana is really going to be dog shit because the Angels just ruin every pitcher, but good for them. The Giants get Eric Lauer from the Dodgers. Again, Lauer was going to be about the 5th starter for the Dodgers in AAA, that is. So I can see why the Giants are going to benefit from having him as their number 3 or 4 guy. Again, low to mid 7. I believe he's a 74. Probably not going to have the best season, but he's a body better than what they had at the bottom of their rotation. Again, these are all bad teams. The Angels also get Evan Phillips. So you add Dennis Santana and Evan Phillips to the back of that bullpen. That is pretty horrendous. Phillips has been hurt, but he has shown in his prime that he was really good. The Rockies get Brusdar Graterol. This is huge. Graterol was elite back in 2023. But the problem is that's really the last time he played. He got injured very early on in 2024. The year is now 2026. Seems like the Dodgers are finally moving on from him, even though he is back. And the Rockies just said, come on over here. The Rockies just got themselves one of their highest rated players. The A's get Blake Treinen, so it's a reunion with Treinen, who had that elite season where he had like a .6 ERA with them in 2018. He will possibly be their closer this year, which is insane. The Mets get Jake Cousins, another guy who's really good when he last pitched that the Dodgers are letting go of. The Dodgers had, like 6 or 7 pitchers get claimed off waivers? That's how deep their pitching is. But Jake Cousins goes to the Mets, who in 2024 had a great year with the Yankees, but hasn't pitched since then. And that is all. So now De Los Santos is back from that rehab assignment. Send Tatsuya Imai through waivers. What's the logic here? No one is claiming him. He has a horrible contract to have on the books. And then, I believe Taylor Trammell is going to go down. Ooh, we Astros claimed Lucas Giolito. I forgot we did this. We put a claim on somebody. We claimed Lucas Giolito from the Padres. Listen, he was really good last year. He's really bad. His ratings are not the best. But he's been great in the past. He looked like 7 years in the past. And I know that's insane to say, is to look at and be my reasoning for claiming this guy, but he's only making $3 million. It's a very, very low risk signing for him to be instantly our number 3 man because this rotation sucks. I think you've got a great back of the bullpen with Hader and Okert. Other than that, it's not the best. That is for certain. So Blake Treinen is going to end up being the A's closer. That's kind of funny. That is laughable, actually. All right, we will continue through the season now. See if there's anyone else on waivers. No, the waiver insanity has dissipated. Let me apply my sliders. This is supposed to be a full realism franchise. We want those sliders. Medium sliders. We're gonna head to the All-Star break. Again, this is going to be a fast-paced franchise because the main objective is to watch what's going on around the league while controlling Houston. So Lucas Giolito is hurt. We do not have a valid pitching rotation. I can see that. So Brown has been good. Lambert's been good. Whoa, the pitching has actually been solid. Imai down there in triple. Probably the call-up. So Tatsuya Imai is going to come make his debut. The bullpen's been very good. No weak links as far as I can see. Hader hasn't been the best. And again, this is very early on in the season. Like, I don't expect to go off of really anything here. Lamont Wade has not done anything. Altuve's been poor. Correa's played very poorly. Pena has not been the best. Alvarez is crushing it. He's down to a 98, though. What in the world? Loperfido is regressing, and he has been dog water, so we're going to send him down to AAA. Tell him to go figure it out. Myers, Marshall's been all right. Smith has been really, really bad. I think Fromell is killing it down there at AAA, so he'll come up. No reason in there. And throw Myers. No, Myers. We need somebody to play right field. That's going to be Lamont Wade. Yeah, we'll throw Lamont Wade out there again in that lineup against right-handed pitching. We will have Tatsuya Imai enter the rotation. AJ Blueball has been a terrific long reliever for us. I just want to see Josh Hader do better, kind of. We're going to get to the All-Star break in this, and then we're going to stop. Do not have a valid pitching rotation. I believe somebody just went down with an injury. I completely ignored. It's Lambert. So Lambert, who in 5 starts has been terrific. A 2.8 ERA, 3.7 FIP. He's been amazing. Goes down. Call-up options are Burrows, and then none of these guys. Good God, no. Maybe Walter. I think Brandon Walter is going to be the call here. He is a relief pitcher, but he can be an opener for us. We're going to have him open. We're going to have Walter be an opener for a bullpen game. Hader's right back at it. Abreu is walking everyone. Okert's been amazing. De Los Santos has been good. King has been great. Santa, the rookie, looks really good, man. Just taking a look at the free agents. Any starters that interest me? Miles Michaelis, not really. Michael Lorenzen, not really. That's really unfortunate. The Twins take Ethan Pecco off our roster. They can have him, to be honest. Giolito is back. We are currently 21-9, which is alarmingly good. Imai has been good. Walter hasn't even opened a game yet, but he will go down to AAA. So, who just pitched? I don't know, but Imai is next to pitch. We will make Giolito next in the rotation. Then Wesneski, then Imai. And then we have kind of a normal group running back. Blue ball's been terrific. Santa, King. Man, this bullpen is really good right now. This bullpen is the reason we're playing so well, to be honest with you. Cam Smith has played so poorly. I honestly think a demotion might be what's best for Cam Smith right now, because he has been awful. Who do we have in the minor leagues that's playing well? Bryce Matthews is playing well. I could see a call-up for him. Porfido, not really. Nelson Velasquez, not really. Zach Cole, maybe? Let's have Bryce Matthews come up to the big leagues. Have Cam Smith go down and figure it out, because he is just not, things are not working between us right now at the big league level. Matthews can hit fine against lefties. As can Wade. I think I'm going to put Wade in there, actually. Because he can play right field. Told me we need a right fielder. Hunter Brown's been terrific. Giolito's been great. Wesneski's been great. This team is really good right now. This is alarmingly good at 21-9. Giolito right back to the IL. Need to find a pitcher again. Maybe Burrows. Walter wasn't too bad, was he? No. Walter was fine. He's going to return to the major league roster. And then he is going to do that same thing that he did, where he was opening games for us. Lambert has returned. It's good to see. Walter's going to go down. Even though he's been really good, what in the world? Blanco's been trash. I think Blanco's got to go. I think you just got to play it to who's playing well, and Blanco's been really, really bad. We'll send him to AAA and let him figure it out down there. See what's been happening. And then that bullpen game is still going to be Brandon Walters. Brian King is still yet to allow a run. Okert has an ERA sub-1. The worst ERA in our bullpen is, I think, a 2.92, which is gross. This is a much better bullpen than I thought. Alvarez, Reyes, Correa. I mean, the batting has been fine. It hasn't been terrific, though. Aside from Dalton Varsho, who's been our best hitter. Nobody really crazy off the bench. Bryce Matthews not off to a good start. We're going to go ahead and keep on progressing through the year. So Giolito has come back. Ooh, Ryan Walker on waivers. Tyler Gilbert. I don't think either of those guys interest us at all. We have a very high-level bullpen right now. I'm not really interested in changing things up. Blanco's really figuring it out down there at AAA. Walter is cold. I think it's time for us to make that move now. Blanco comes back. Burrows is a guy who we could see at the big league level if Imai struggles. And we also just got Giolito back. So I actually think Blanco is going to stay down. We got Giolito back. Who's going today? I want Imai to pitch today. I'm going to prolong that and have Gio pitch on his assigned day. The bullpen again is great. Blue ball. Oh, Santa got rocked. Jesus Christ. Olimber Santa got rocked. I believe it was the game that he opened a game, it looks like, and got crushed. Abreu got crushed. So we're on a little bit of a cold streak. Players are kind of getting cooked. Cardinals get both Gilbert and Walker off waivers, and Lamont Wade is out for forever. Lamont Wade is out for 2 or 3 months. He does do that sometimes where he gets injured. He was having a good year. He was having a good little bounce-back season with us. It's a shame to see him go. Bryce Matthews has been kind of nice in a few games. Braden Shoemake looks really good down there. Forgot he's back with Houston down at AAA. I like the way Nick Allen's been playing. I like the way Joey Lopez-Vito's been playing. Taylor Trammell has not been good in the majors, so we're going to send him down. Now I have 2 people to call up. Smith was not good down there and then got hurt at AAA. So we'll have Lopez-Vito come up. We'll have Nick Allen come up. Okay, Lopez-Vito will join the roster. Who hits against lefties? Allen or Myers? He needs to be somebody who can play right field. I'm going to edit Myers so he can play right. I feel like that's within his realm of possibilities. Almost certainly. So Jake Myers is going to be out there in right field. And he will bat 8th against lefties for us. Really, I'm not super impressed by the batting. We have a lot of good, but nothing. Or a lot of decent, but nothing good. Really, the bullpen that's carrying right now, and they just had a rough few days. Varsho is out for a few months. He also tends to do that. Where he is hurt for forever. As last year was evident, but he was good. He was a good player before he got hurt. Great player. Taylor Trammell is going to return to the big league roster. Now, is he going to play? No. I think Jake Myers just slots in as the everyday guy. Bryce Matthews against lefties. Plays out there in center. Where he's been all right. So far, pitching, Brown, Wisniewski, been really good. Giolito, Lambert's been good. Imai's been fine. Santa's still getting shelled. King, Souza, De Los Santos is now really good. Stephen Okert is now good. Abreu is okay. And then Hader has been great. Yeah, he's already got 20 saves through 50 games. He is on pace for over 60. My God. Blanco's been great down there at AAA. He's going to be a call-up sooner rather than later. Correa's out. We will now call up another batter. Likely Braden Shoemake. Also Shoemake. have him come to the big league roster, get something done for us. And I think he's going to start and be at second base, move everyone else in the lineup up, so we can bat ninth. And I think he's kind of trash against lefties. Yeah, Nick Allen's going to be the guy against lefties, where he will play third base for us. And he will bat ninth. Alright, we are going to continue onwards to that All-Star break. Athletics get Tyler Ferguson back. I believe they started the year with him. Correa has returned. Who goes down? Shoemaker? Hasn't been terrible. Matthews. Has anyone been really bad? Allen's been good. Tramel's been kind of bad. Loperfito's been bad. I think Shoemaker's going to go down, though. He's just not a good player. Alvarez hasn't been that great, to be honest, for a 98 overall player who started the year as a straight 99. He's not been good. Hitting 247 when he has contact in high 90s. It's crazy. Pena has been our best hitter at this point. Pitching, we will take a check on. Brown's been great. Wisniewski, oh my god. Giolito, Imai's been horrible. He got shelled. Santos settling back in. Pager, everyone from the already in the ones. What in the world is happening right now? Jacob Mizorowski has an ERA of 4.88. What the hell? Wow, this game does not like him. Just looking at all the aces in the MLB, what their ERAs are. So Hunter Brown is like a Cy Young favorite right now. Imai is a AAA player. Ronel Blanco is being called up to the major leagues. He becomes a starting pitcher for us. Check our lineup against lefties. Walker, Myers, Altuve should be way higher than this. Yeah. Okay, here we go. We're going to keep on going. Ronel Blanco instantly gets hurt. Because of course he did. He also got worse. Walter was not bad. We'll call up Burrows. Mike Burrows is having a nice year at AAA. See what we can get out of him at the big league level. Team is on a really poor streak right now. Still very much above 500, 16 games above 500 actually. First base is decimated with injuries. Shoemaker's freezing cold at AAA. Velasquez? Also, Velasquez has been good down there. DeCenzo's been bad. I know they're both horrible defensively. I can't think of anyone worse defensively, actually, than Nelson Velasquez. Jokingly. But, yeah, let's have Velasquez come be the DH. Alvarez will play left. Altuve at second. And, what's his name? Isaac Paredes at first. I think Nick Allen. Is going to come play ball against lefties. Mark Leiter Jr. has been horrible, so clearly he is on waivers. Ooh, trade. George Springer to San Diego. I kind of like this, actually. So Springer had a great year last year. He's been solid again this year. Solid little player, you know. And then Matt Brash, an elite reliever, the 1.91 ERA getting traded out of our division. Love to see it, to go play for the White Sox. All they get in return is Riku Nishida, a rookie who is injured. See potential. What a fleece. Of course, they claim Chase Sugart, who's now been claimed off waivers for 6 times this year or something. Mike Burrows has been horrible. Send him to AAA. That experiment is over. I will gladly take my 6.6 ERA from Ronel Blanco over a 10.5 from Mike Burrows. Jake Myers is out. That means that the team is going to call up another player. Looking at Shoemake. Zach Cole, actually. Zach Cole is going to be the guy who was actually solid with Houston in very limited time last year. He will go out there and be, she's bad defensively. In right field, put Vito out in center. Nelson Velasquez has been good in 13 AB. He's good for that. Correa, Paredes, Altuve's been bad. Dude, the lineup is kind of terrible. I don't know how we're good. I'll be so honest with you. I have no idea how we're good. It's going to have to be Loperfido. Blanco's bad, but everyone else has been good, especially Brown. Hader's been elite. Okert's been elite. De Los Santos has been elite. King's been elite. Everyone's so good. Walker's back. It's good to see. I think realistically Cole goes right back down. Yikes, Nelson Velasquez in right field. Oh, that's going to be bad defensively. Good God, that's going to be so bad. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Taylor Trammell is not... Oh, he's better, but he stinks. He's been so awful hitting with us. I have to keep him on the bench. Against the lefties, we are not good at the top. Falls off quick, it looks like. Yeah. Yikes. Yikes. Alright, we're going to try and get to this All-Star break here pretty soon. Ronel Blanco is now injured. That means that there is a starting pitcher who's awaiting a call-up. Probably Tatsuya Imai. Maybe Christian Javier gets his turn. Maybe Brandon Walter comes back. Let's give Christian Javier a shot. think Javier deserves a shot to earn his diabolical contract that he's making. Put him in the rotation, let him pitch. All right, trade accepted. So Jeffrey Springs, who's been pitching well, goes to the Pirates, who are good, I assume, and don't need him. Very interesting. And they get a haul. They get Tamar Johnson, who made his big league debut with potential is down to C. I would make that deal in a heartbeat. You get Wilbur Dotel, who's a 69 overall starter. That's a 1 overall decrease. And you get Tamar Johnson. You save $7.8 million in the process. I think that's a home run trade for the A's. Nelson Velasquez is still crushing baseballs. And then I'm going to look here. Bryce Matthews has still been dog shit. Taylor Trammell has also been pretty horrible. I think Trammell is going to go down. Our guy Shea Whitcomb's on waivers. Dude, Nelson Velasquez is killing it. I got to put him in the lineup somehow. I don't care that he's so horrible defensively. He can be. He genuinely ruins our team sometimes. But, dude, he's so good. He's been killing it. And against lefties, I got to do the same thing. I have to do the same thing. Altuve in about a second. Reyes in the 5. Walker here. Nelson Velasquez will play. Javier's first start went not great, to be honest, but better than the other guys. So Matthews is hurt. Strumell probably comes back up. Let's give Cole another chance. Give him play. See what we have in him. Roll out with that for a little while. Ooh, trade accepted. So Brendan Donovan goes to the Brewers. He's been awful. Like a 188 average, 534 OPS. The Brendan Donovan stint in Seattle will be forever remembered as a dreadful, dreadful stint. And then Taylor Ward, who's been all right, he's walking not as much as I thought with his discipline. That is 99. And Carson Fulmer, who just pitched one game, all going to the Brewers for Robert Gasser, who's injured. Luke Adams, who is a first base project, who's also injured. And Grant Anderson, who has been elite in 19 innings. I think this is a good trade for the Mariners. You gave up Matt Brash. You get younger with Grant Anderson. Or no, you get older. What are we doing? Okay, and you give up two. I don't really like that trade for either side. I'll be so honest. I don't like it at all from either side. But it's a trade, so something happened. Nelson is still killing it. I think Myers goes to center. That's 8th. Here we're good. Hobby's been bad. That is not good to see. We're definitely going to trade for a pitcher deadline. So when you guys get back, we will have a pitcher. Ronald Blanco has returned. He's been good in AAA, but I think he's tricking me. You know what? Screw it. Blanco can go on a little pseudo-rehab assignment. Javier, the experiment is over. Go to AAA. Imai comes to big leagues. Even though Walter has been shoving down there. Hader, still good. Ray's been solid. He just walks everybody. Okert has been great. De Los Santos has been good, not as good, but still great. King's been perfect. Sato's been bad, but whatever. Nearing that All-Star game. So Nolan Arenado and Kevin Ginkel going to New York. I like this for the Yankees. You give up Dax Kilby, who's a big prospect, but he hasn't been anything. He's been good at Double-A, actually. So you give up a legitimate shortstop prospect, number 72 prospect in the country with Dax Kilby, but you get Kevin Ginkel, who's a great reliever. He's having a bounce-back season. He's been great. And you get him for half a year. You get Arenado, who's under contract for 2 years. You're paying a lot of money, actually. I think this is a decent trade for both sides. DeGrom is out for 1 to 2 months. He's going to the White Sox. In return, they're getting Christian Opor and William Bergoya, who is a shortstop prospect. It's the injury, the money. I think this is a fine trade for both sides. The trade accepted. Daniel Lynch going to the Marlins. Good pitcher. Intriguing prospect. We've seen this 100 times. Matthews is back. I think we're going to simulate drafts. We're not going to draft. And then Zach Cole going down to AAA. That is what it feels like, yes. And then, so I want to save this. Let's look at the home run derby, see who's in the derby. Jordan is first place. He has been on a tear. Wow, 32 home runs. Right now, he's really locked in. Drake Baldwin. Wow, year 1, he's got 24 bombs. Tied with his teammate Matt Olson for the league lead. Lindor has 23. Caminero has been a bad player, but 22 homers. Freddie Freeman has 22. Randy has 21. Gunnar has 20. Interesting. Interesting little group of guys at the break. I think this is a very pitcher-dominated season. All right, and so that we got past the All-Star break. I will show you all the All-Stars. Hunter Brown is an All-Star for the 2nd straight year. Yeah, and rightfully so. He's been great. A 2.57 ERA. He's been terrific. Logan Gilbert, a 1.51 in just 13 starts. He has been amazing. Back from the injury, he looks great. Sonny Gray's been great. Drew Rasmussen's been great. Max Fried has been great. They all deserve their nomination. Skeens is here. Scooble. Andrew Abbott has been amazing. What the heck? Yuri Perez and Kate Horton are all deserving players as well. Jimmy Fergit has been elite. A 1.86 ERA is a 70. Hunter Gaddis is sub-1 for Cleveland. Brian Baker, Sammy Natara as a rookie. Josh Hader, Kenny Jansen, Billy Varland, and Kate Smith. And on this side, it is going to be Devin Williams, been good. Mason Miller, Luke Weaver, Robert Suarez, Tanner Scott, and Daniel Valencia. Daniel Susak is a rookie all-star. Gabriel Moreno, Greg Baldwin. Here it's Langoliers, Dingler, and Salvi is just a Mickey Mouse all-star here. Freddie Freeman, Ryan O'Hearn, Matt Olson, Ernest Yandy, and Pete Alonso. They're both kind of having 4 seasons. Mead and then Ezekiel Duran is an interesting all-star selection. Nolan Gorman is a pity all-star selection. All these guys are pity all-star selections. Pena and Gunnar have both been really good. Lindor, Otto, wow, Otto. 318 average, 945 OPS, and a 5 WAR. Whoa. Wow. For Otto Lopez, that's all I have to say. Trey Turner, what are we doing? Alvarez been 10 years of Reno. Ramos has been really good. And Jordan Alvarez, Aaron Buxton, Don Rafaela, PCA, Michael Harris, James Wood, Corbin Carroll, Fernando Tatis. Alright. So I'll see you guys in the next one. That's about all I got for this episode. I'm going to save the file, and we will continue with this very, very soon. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.